So today, a little bit different. I'm actually going to be doing some blacksmithing video work, and for something completely out of the ordinary, oh, there's a laptop there. I'm going to be doing, well, trying to do a live stream of me working on, I believe, the Warp Blacksmith Challenge for February 2018, which happens to be a bottle opener. Convenient, because I just had my 21st birthday on the 4th, so that's going to be something I get to put to use real well. So you can see there's a lot of snow here, and what's interesting is wherever there's a hole, the snow is kind of falling through. You can see the two vices over there. Those are both 5-inch vices, I believe. Yeah, I think they're 5, not 6. Maybe they are 6. Yeah, I think this is the 5-inch and that's the 6-inch over there. But it's interesting because there's a hole there, and the harrow of what this used to be a heater, and this had a big old 12-inch hand crank blacksmith blower on the bottom. Got that for 25 bucks. I need to do a walk around. I'll cover all of that in here. Forge has got some snow, and I think some snow came down the chimney, so that's gonna all have to get melted away. Anvil with the Hardy and the Pritchell hole are melted through, and there's like good 4 to 5 inches of snow all around. So yeah, that's gonna be the project right now, is just kind of getting everything going. Alrighty-o, so got the forge going, got my anvil heating. I've warmed it up a couple times because I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bit of a winter out here, and because this is like February 7th, I think, not sure exactly, but yeah. So this video is going to be for the Warp Blacksmith Challenge from Twan over at Warped Legacy Forge. And the challenge for this month, February 2018, is a bottle opener, which is very convenient since the 4th was my 21st birthday. So I've been putting this project to good use, hopefully. So that's what I'm planning to do. If I make it a little special, my wife's going to help me being a striker. So, well, on other stuff, I got a live stream going right now where they can see how I'm completely failing to actually know what to say. But, well, there's only 3 viewers, so I mean, I guess can't be that bad. So I'll pick up more when I get going. Alright, so I've been working on it. Oh man, look at that. Ain't that nice? Lovely blue flames from the coke. Not much breeze, by not a whole lot of yellow. Probably got a very good neutral layer going. It's been welding up great. Had the end split off a little bit on me again. Welded it back on. Started forging it down. Split a little bit more. I split a little bit, but not more than it did before I welded it again. So I'd say she's going together good for now. I mean, the whole thing is likely to ping apart when I go for the twist, but for now, I mean, it's looking all right. Probably going to have to add some more coal soon, but for now, this is doing real good. All right, let's see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see the delamination up there. But through here, there's just a groove where I haven't rounded it out nicely. Yeah, you can see it right there and up there. But, you know, the rest of this is looking pretty solid, so I might just go for the twist, ignore that groove, keep everything nice and thick. Yeah, well, that's going to be the plan then. Well, it's a new day. Here's the billet that I made. Just welded together and rounded out from a piece of spring steel and a piece of rebar. First successful billet, well, semi-successful. It's got a good weld on it, but still plenty of time for it to go ping and fall apart. Anyways, I'm cleaning out my fire, getting ready to build a new one, and, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a nice cone up here, and then I've got probably about 3/8 inch drop between the bottom of that closet got built and where the fire grate is. Cleaning out some of this coke that's been falling down in there. And me suspects, yeah, I think this whole thing is one giant donut of clinker. You can see this parts. Well, I don't want to pull that out because that's a nice shape, and it was running well last time I had it running. I might also chip it out a little bit. I don't know. I think I'm just going to pull out those clinkers. I'm just going to run with it. You know what? That's a decent little fire pot. Or I could just pull it all out apart anyways. Well, I guess that answers that question. Just pulling out some of the bigger clinkers. Ooh, that's a nice, nicely glassed one. And the belts come off. Alright then. Guess I gotta fix that too. Something satisfying about watching this. Alright, so this twisting's been going well so far. Getting a nice tight twist on there. Yeah, just gotta keep heat and twist. And I'm doing real small sections all the way down. Oh man, not even focused. Come on, focus. There you go. Heat and twist a little bit each time, and eventually we'll get down to the bottom. Hopefully this will look pretty cool. Alright, well, I knew it was going too well to be true. Got it all twisted, and then that last little bit. Can you see that? Ping! Just twisting it, felt fine, and then all of a sudden I just felt like a pop, and it got easy. So, this last 2 or 3 inches, probably useless. Yeah, you can see another delamination right there. I don't know how well you can see it right there. And she came apart right there too. So, yeah, well, it is what it is. Got one twist in. That's probably enough to make the bottle opener out of, but don't know. I might, I think I'm going to take her up to another welding heat, draw her down again, and weld in that spot a bit, and do some more twisting. Let's see how bad we can destroy this before we're all done here. Well, chopped the broken end off, and well, I started twisting again. Bad idea. She done popped again. Nuts. Should have just drawn her out and left well enough alone. Well, I'm just going to chop that end off. I think that's welded together pretty well. And I'm just going to draw out what I've got here. I'll make something else out of that end. Dang. I was really hoping that would work. Get 2 twists on, maybe thin it down some more and get another on. It started sprinkling now, so. So I got cracks rearing their ugly heads all over the place. So what I've done so far is I've just flattened it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch and open up that hole. And hopefully make a bottle opener out of this crack-ridden thing. I mean, you can see one right in the middle there. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this just doesn't blow apart. I'm deciding to leave well enough alone. I'm going to let the grinder take care of most of this work. Got my slitting punch. So I'm going to go ahead and slit that, and I'm going to have to make a drift to drift it open. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Still collecting all my scale, well, as much as I can grab. for Warp Legacy's project. So, ooh, anvil's walking about. Really need to like pin it down or something. Yep, that's where I'm at. This might end up as a miserable failure, but we'll see how she goes. As you can see, I just punched that hole with a slit punch. Well, it's also been pouring down, so I'm now soaked. Everything's now soaked. But I'm gonna forge ahead anyways. I don't care. Need to forge an opener right now, so I'm just gonna kind of set that by the fire so it stays warmish, and start doing that. Do next, I just made this quick opener. Just mild steel. Got a point on the end, and then it turns into a round. Just kind of drew it down to a point and lopped it off. So drive this through to open it up, open up the hole, and I might make another larger 3/8, 5/8 inch round drift to drift it out farther, because the point on my horn ain't exactly the pointiest thing. That might be a little, yeah, it's still a little bit small. I might be able to work with it. Don't know. We'll see. Got this up near welding heat because got enough splits as it is. Just warm it up a little bit more. Alright, gotta take it over here. Put the opener in and drop it on the ground. Cool that off in the water. Drive it through backwards. Alright, that opened up nicely. Yeah, I think I will have to make that drift. So, put that back on the fire, keep it warm. I'm going to make a drift now, so. The drift made. Same routine as before. I get her nice and toasty. Bring her over here. Get that drift in. And pound it through. If I can grab the hammer. There we go. Don't get through that back in the heat, because high carbon steel plus water equals hardened and possibly pinged. So next thing, I'll probably cut that delaminated part off the top there. Grab my drift so I don't lose it. I think I misplaced the opener already. Oh well. It's easy, it's just mild steel. Yeah, I think I could cut that off. I'll need to get a flat punch to punch the tab in, but at least this is going well. Alright, so it's decided to start raining pretty bad, so I finished that up. Ugly as all get out, but I don't want to mess with it anymore. Got the tab punched in there. So yeah, digging out my fire. Now ain't that a little bit of dragon poop there? That's a clinker. Let's see. Ooh, ain't that pretty? Oh man. Steamy! Steamy. Oh, you're steamed up too. Yep, that was a clinker. And there you go. Some more in here, but there's another big one. Alright, well, I'm done here. Everything's getting soaked, including me. So I'm just going to pack up and call it a day. Alright. Well, as you can see, it's night. One thing I've done, I've got the tarp up. This is my smithy. Again. Today wasn't nearly as nice as yesterday, but yesterday I got the tarp up here, set up, and it's kind of been drizzling rain all day, so I'm glad I've got that set up. Kind of keeps everything nice and dry. My lighting system is pretty good. It's a PVC Hardy tool. Sheds light on the situation. It's nice, it fits in there nicely like that. A few drips, not the best tarp. Did sit over my car for like the last 5 years or so. So it's got its odd holes and pinholes and whatnot. But most of the drips aren't where I'm working, so that's been pretty good. What I'm working on right now is bottle opener. There's a split there. Earlier I had the forge going and I straightened out the tail. It was cockeyed, and now I just put this nice curve in there, so at least something on it seems nice. Not terribly happy with, let's see, can I one-handedly not drop it? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, really not happy with that. That's pretty ugly. But she is delaminating on the top, and if I get that straight like I want it to be, she'll go ping, I know it. So I'm going to leave well enough alone. So you can see it's a little shiny. I did wire brush it after the last time, so I'm going to hit it with the flap wheel. I kind of like the little diamonds in it. And yeah, you can see the hammer mark diamonds. I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave that in there today. So yeah, I'm going to clamp her up and hit it with the flap wheel on the angle grinder. Try and clean that up a bit. Alright, I'm not sure what I was thinking, but yeah, I have to clean it up for the etch anyways, and I wanted to thin it out too. So I went ahead and kind of did a bit of shaping with the angle grinder, with the wheel. I'm not going to take this super high. I really don't care that much. I'm not wanting super high polish. Kind of like the roughish look. I was debating. Not sure what I want to do. Might carve a bit more in up there and call it quits. But I was going to thin it out quite a bit on the belt grinder. Kind of make it a little lighter and maybe show a more interesting pattern. Not sure though. I'm thinking of using vinegar for the etch. I mean, I can see one crack there, so it kind of gives me an idea of how big the spirals are. Really can't see any difference though. Definitely not like 1080 and 15N20. Yeah, I think I'll just drop it in the etch like this tonight, and we'll see what it does by tomorrow. Got it in some vinegar. Jar was like the perfect height, so go let this sit over the pilot light, keep it nice and warm. Got the lid just cracked. Just try not to stink up the whole place. Alright, here it is out of the etch. Very faint, but you could definitely see the stripes. I can actually see it through the camera pretty well. But yeah, real ugly. I hate that. I hold myself to a higher standard than this is. Normally my stuff comes up and I'm pretty happy with it. But, I mean, for never having gotten some stuff to stick, for getting a billet to stick together and last long enough to make anything out of it. I mean, you can see include some splits there. And then down here, looks like this whole section was starting to come apart. But I mean, it works for a bottle opener. Down here it actually looks kind of nice. So, well, I'm happy with the fact that it's still together, that it etched. and you can actually see a difference. Again, this is just rebar and coil spring. Nothing, no fancy 1080 or anything fancy like that, 15N20. But, yeah. Now I just wish I knew which one, which steel was which. Oh, man. Maybe I should do a test etch. Get a small piece of rebar, small piece of coil spring, mark them, and then just drop them in there and see what happens. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, from here down, it's solid.